Move to Grimsel Fortress. Yes, the only place I haven't been to. That is where I go. What the heck? Why does it look so modern? So this is Grimsel Fortress. Whoa, this is one weirdo training facility. Anyways, I don't see or hear anyone from out here, but... no doubt about it. You can see the footprints of several people who've come through here recently. Huh, looks like that tracking training actually paid off. Anyways, given the number of footprint sets, there can't be that many enemies. 3 people? Maybe 4? Our enemies are good, and they outnumber us, but we're senior bracers. There's nothing we can't beat. Heck yeah, let's give it everything we got. Alright. Oh my god, I just zoomed inside. Let me just see if there's any chest lying around here. Estelle is way too pumped up to be kicking ass. Yeah, this is pretty high tech for a facility. And there's some monsters in here too. Perfect. Alright, do that. Fuck him up. And then just auto. I want to save up my CP. And plus, I think this chapter's almost over too, because look at that. We've already seen almost all the enemies here too. Jaeger woman, Jaeger. Gate closed. Okay, well now it's open. What the heck is with this building? Fake walls and weird gimmicks? Hey, don't you find this sort of stuff in military bases as a security thing? You know, a movable wall? Guess this place really is used for like infiltrations and escape training. Military themed course. Oh, great. It's like I'm trapped in Leiston Fortress all over again. But anyways, I suppose that this thing is active. The Jaegers are in the building. Yeah, I'd say it's a good bet. Good news is our enemies probably don't know this place any better than we do. If we proceed carefully and deliberately, we should be cool. Oh? What's wrong, Estelle? Did I say something bad? Carefully and deliberately. I remember Shara always telling me the same thing. Whoops, my dark, horrible past is exposed. Yep, that's something Shara used to tell me a lot. She was my mentor for a while when I was still a newbie, you see. And I was kind of a super scatterbrain. I heard that line so much though, it eventually got burned into my skull. Yeah, I've got a pretty good idea of what you mean. Josh was just fond of that saying as Shara was. But neither of them are here with us now, huh? Just us. Yeah, it's all on us. Let's go. Carefully and deliberately, right? Maybe even deliberately and carefully. Everyone in this world is connected. I love it. Okay, let me check out the other... Okay. Did I just get ambushed by a scarab? Get out of here. I want to lose to a scarab. Found EP1. As you close the chest, it gives you a sad look. It wishes it has something more for you too. Wow. Actually nice chest. That's EP though, right? That's pretty damn good. Want to give that to me, but I need luck. I'll get rid of mind. EP cut or EP? Let's go with EP. Yeah, max EP is better. And then I'll give EP cut to Annalise, and let's give her an HP and impede. Oh, I can give her one more too. Oh, this is wind quartz only, I see. But this one I can put anything on it. Let's put hit. Then I'll put impede here. There we go. Good. EP charge. You looted this chest already. It's strange. It almost feels heavier now. That's not how physics work. Could this be the weight of my actions? Okay, another control panel. You found Tear Bomb. You know the chest is empty, but it has served you well. Instead of opening it, you give it a gentle pat on the head. Since when do chests have heads? Okay. Okay, it looks like it should work now. Opened a gate, nothing over here. Ooh. Did that rabbit just shoot bullets? What? Is that what it was getting at? Okay. I think they're in range. Wait, no. Range of this. No, they're not. Okay. Nope, still not. Just kill. Okay, so they do range attacks. Wish I cared about the range attacks. Oh, there might be a chest under here. Nope. You just gotta check. Can never be too careful. What?
Oh yeah!
Freaking scarab. Ooh, okay, it's all dark in here. What is this? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, that's pretty cool actually. I can't even fight it because I can't see anything. That is pretty cool. I can't even fight in the dark because I can't even see. Is there no chest around here? Okay. Night goggles. Ooh. There's this great story I want to tell Estelle you sometime. There's this great story I want to Estelle you sometime. I get it. Uh-huh. The chest is sentient. Okay, well I gotta put it on, I guess, right? Night goggles. Special coating that enhances incoming light. Ooh. This is gaming. God, this is trippy, but I see. Annalise is blind, though. Can she still attack? I don't think so, right? Yeah, I wouldn't think so. Okay. Let's just do this. What about arts? Arts kind of have more accuracy. Nice. Okay, nothing over here. What about this way? Oh, there's a path down here, okay. There's a wall there, okay, I got it. Run from this. Don't think there's anything there for me. Okay, but there's a path over there, got it. And there's just an enemy over there. That's where I came from, okay. Let's check down here first then. Found EP charge. You can save the world, but you can't remember whether you've looted a chest once or not. Shut up. Okay. Up here was just the, yeah, it was just this door, okay. So I gotta go this way, up, around. Up here, to the right, and this way. This should lead me to the control panel for that door over there. Better keep the night goggles on just for now. That's a cool mechanic. Wow, this is a lot of run back I'm gonna have to do later. Found ID unit. What's this? Seems like some kind of device. Looks kind of like an orbment switch. Well, probably good to take it with us, right? This place is a training facility, so it might be used to open a trap or something. Good point. Even just getting here, there's been a lot of gates, pitch black rooms and stuff, so... Well, they're always saying to be prepared, right? Anyways, let's get going. Yeah. Usable event item. Throughout the story, you'll run into certain story events that will require use of one of these in order to proceed. Okay. To take advantage of usable event items, open the Items tab and select the one you'd like to use. This is the 56th chest you've opened. Congrats. Nah, just kidding. I'm not even counting. Kind of funny if it was, but I know it isn't. There's no way I've opened 50 chests at this point. Like, this was like my, what, 3rd hour playing the game? Like, there's no shot. No shot. Okay, what's in here? Door appears to have a lock mechanism, but no obvious lever. Hey, Annalise, you think this device might be... Looks like it's the machine to control the door's lock. If we use it, the door should open. But how do we use the darn thing? I don't see a lever or anything. Maybe there's something to open it somewhere. Why don't we go back and... Hey, that's right. You think of something? Remember that device we picked up? Near the stairs? That weird piece of junk. Maybe we should try it out. Come on, what do you say? I don't mind trying, but I don't know if it'll be that easy. To take advantage of it, open the Items tab. Okay. So I have to actually open the tab and use it directly. Mysterious equipment found in Grimsel Fortress. Okay. Whoa. Like Tesla coils, okay. They're really open. Justice prevails. Alright, let's keep our eyes peeled and carry on. Yeah. Alright. Oh nice, I can use it. Sweet. Yeah, might as well. Get all my stats back. Finally made your way here, did ya, freaking bastards? Okay, it's him. You! So you finally showed your face. Welcome to the newest outpost of the Jaegers in the Lemon State, kidlets. Did you have fun with all those great traps we left for you? Yeah, barrel of laughs, thanks for that. More to the point, I'm guessing you're keeping Kurt and Phyllis behind that door, right? How about you let them go before I pry off that mask and paint your face with my sword? Chirp all you want, little chicks. You've come so far, not even realizing this would be your grave. How sad, very like a bracer. Isn't that our line? I have no idea what you guys are trying to accomplish here, but you really are backing yourself into a corner. The heck do you... yeah, guild reinforcements are going to be here soon. Once they're here, you're out of luck. Try again, girlies. We smashed your phone. So how did you make contact with any reinforcements without that? Well... Oh crap, I need to pull out a really good bluff. Don't need to contact. Trainees coming. Smoke signals. Ooh, that's a good one, because they use smoke as well. Don't need to contact. Trainees are coming. Smoke signals? We contacted the base of the mountain with smoke signals. It's not like we were completely unprepared for an emergency, you know? Estelle? What a cute little lie, girly. Ah, fuck. It's funny, I was on the roof a little while ago, so I didn't see any smoke at all. Oh, guess it was a little too simple. Either way, you brats are an eyesore. The best use for your skins will be as cleaning rags for our new base. Die. Alright, bring it on, you monster. We won't lose for the guild. Man, I keep fucking up these dialogue options. Okay. I mean, he's so far away, I'm just gonna hit him with this. Like, he's so far away. It's gonna take him like 10 years to get here anyways. Look at that, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Now we do this. Okay. Now we hit him again. Alright, and he's just gonna keep buffing for 10 years, that's fine. He's still buffing for some reason. Okay, and now he's moving. He's finally moving. Oh, nice. He finally made his way here. Perfect. Now I'm gonna hit him with Comet. And let's do this. Okay. Hit it with another comet. And it's over.
Oh yeah.
Maybe if you didn't spend 10 years buffing, you'd actually make it here faster. We won. But the way he fights. Yeah, you notice too, Estelle, it's like, hey, you guys sure are good at being tricked. Man, you guys were great. What a beatdown. Oh, crap. Oh. Why didn't I pick up on it sooner? It's the other bracers from Grand Soul. I think one of them is the blue-haired lady too. More enemies? Haha, no, no, no. Come on, I'm not even changing my voice anymore. Don't tell me you can't figure it out. That voice, girly yet tough. No way. Karna, right? Bingo. Yeah. Annalise, Estelle, it's really been a while, hasn't it? A while, yeah, but what are you doing in a Jaeger suit? Wait, that mean that the guy over there is... Grant? Hole in one. Hey, you two, great work. Great work, wait. Do you mean this was all... And at last, comprehension dawns. Estelle, Annalise, excellent work on your final training course. Final training? So, everything since last night's attack has been a performance? Exactly, this is a long-standing Lolok tradition. The idea is to put trainees in a life-threatening situation in order to see how well they utilize their newly learned skills. Are you freaking kidding me? When Kurt told us your finals were coming up, we rode our butts up here from Liberal to help out. It was a lot of fun. Fun. You guys are all the worst. Seriously. We really thought it was hitting the fan and we were out of our minds with worry. Well, that was part of the point, in fact. And just so you're aware, real Jaegers would not have been half as gentle. Well, I know it's hard for you two to imagine since the Jaegers are barred from operating in Liberal, but across the region, the rest of the continent, bracers and Jaegers are at each other's throats, almost constantly. So most bracers have to be prepared to fight in life-threatening situations at any moment. We want to make sure Liberalian newbies get a chance to experience that. I know it seems tough, but we're not being mean just for cruelty's sake. That's not fair. How am I supposed to go on a good complaining yag after hearing something like that? Yeah, no fair. Well, looks like you're finally done beating the stuffing out of one another. Is that Phyllis? Ah, Phyllis. She was in on the conspiracy too? Oh, can't trust any of you. Now, conspiracy is a bit much. They said they needed me for the test, so I worked hard to remember my lines. I made a perfect tragic logic keeper heroine, if you ask me. Yeah, we were totally fooled last night. Excellent work, you two. Oh my god, even Robert. And here's the last little liar. You were all in on it? So I'm guessing the telephone. Yeah, that was an old piece of junk I had lying around. I kept the real phone somewhere safe. I've already remounted it, so no worries. Actually, I was supposed to be a hostage myself and not show up today, but, well, I really wanted to see you use the new orb mints. Man, you guys seriously covered every angle. Guess it's our fault for getting tricked, huh? As much as I hate to admit it, yeah. If you think about it rationally, a lot of stuff didn't make any sense. It just shows how far we have to go, I guess. Don't be so hard on yourselves. As Karna and Grant said, the point of this exercise was to give you a life-threatening experience to work through with your skills. In that sense, the exercise has been a runaway success. Now then, Annalise Elafide? Yes? Estelle Bright? Yes, sir. As of this moment, you have completed the Lelouch training program. You have learned a great deal over the past month. So then, tomorrow we're... 2 tickets to the next flight on Liberal have already been arranged for you. Nothing more will happen tonight, I promise, so rest easy. Terrific. Well then, tonight we congratulate our new graduates and stuff them properly at a nice big farewell party. They all tricked me. Meanwhile, Liberal, unknown location. Alright. This is the real plot, by the way. Is that Lawrence? Is he gonna come out of here? Who is that? The Joker? Is that Kevin? Nope. Oh, what a lovely little hideaway. It's a new character. The professor's taste remains excellent as always. You're late, Campanella. Oh shit, it's the white-haired guy from the first game. I always thought this guy was Lawrence, but it's not. This is a new character too. He just appeared, Why, Mr. Blade Lord? Hello, I've been so very What? This guy has the edgiest name ever. Mr. Blade Lord. It's like something I would name myself when I was 12 years old. Something I would name myself right now too. Okay, yeah, this is the guy that appeared at the school festival. And I think Josh knows him too, because he was trying to chase him down with the old school building, so yeah. Alright. Nice. So at least it's good to get confirmation that this guy is not Lawrence, because I thought it was Lawrence. The last 6 months were so dreadfully dreary without you. I doubt you mean that. Oh, his name is Lowe, not Blade Lord, okay. I understand you handled the attacks on the Bracer Guild in Erbonia. You must have enjoyed playing with Cassius Bright. Aw, you heard about that already. There goes half my fun. What? Oh yes, that man was incredible. There's no way he could have known about me, and yet he always managed to put together a proper counter to everything I did. As a result, I broke one of our Jaeger's corpse, I'm afraid. You broke Jester, huh? I did train them to some degree, but normal men do have their limits. I suppose throwing them up against the Divine Blade was too much to ask of such men. But hey, I managed to keep him tied up until your little sabotage mission was complete, so all's well that ends well. Ooh, wait, I'm sorry, you were looking forward to having fun with him yourself, weren't you? A little. What? The blade has been bound by the chains of duty. There's no longer any hope of stopping us through official means. He is no longer a threat. Looks like the professor's plan succeeded brilliantly. The other members are already in Libro, are they? Yes, we all conferred for the first time yesterday. Bleu Blanc. This guy's code name is Blue Black. Okay. Oh no, Blue White. Blanc is white. Blue White has apparently been here for a while, however. The Phantom Thief, the Dire Wolf, the Bewitching Bell, and the Angel of Slaughter. Okay, so I'm assuming everybody we're seeing in this scene, as well as these names, they're all part of the Ouroboros. And I'm assuming the Dire Wolf might be referring to, be referring to Josh, because Josh has like wolf symbolism with the fangs, like the black fang. That was probably him. All of them powerful and not a normal one in the lot. Mind you, you're not exactly one to be talking on that score, Speaking of the hopelessly crazy, what about him? Is he still playing hard to get? This is going to be so much fun. Out of all the enforcers, he's the finest undercover operative we have. Well, had. Yeah, they're talking about Josh. Okay, so Josh isn't part of the titles they were introducing. I wonder how long he can evade the sight of the Blade Lord and the Faceless. Okay, Blade Lord is low with this guy here. I don't know who the Faceless is. There's too many new characters, fuck. In his heart, he abandoned that society years ago with all that entails. I doubt he'll be able to pose any real threat. Now, I'm not sure I'd say that. Is that Alba? It is Alba. I knew it. Hello, Campanella. His real name is Weissman. Good of you to come all this way. You have my sincere thanks for your excellent work in delaying Cassius Bright. It was no trouble. It was a fun bit of work, in fact. Yeah, how is Cassius gonna fucking defeat all of these guys? He's like one man. He's a legend. Speaking of fun, though, I must say, I've taken a good look at your plan. Seems like you're preparing to have quite a lot of fun. Well, well. Such praise from the Fool. I'm flattered. Okay, so he's the Fool. So we have the Fool, and there was like a guy that's called the Jester that apparently broke. We have Blade Lord, who's low, and then we have like 4 other people they named. In addition to also the Black Fang, which is Josh, who defected. So there should be 4 members they named. 2 of them are here, so that's 6, plus Josh, that's 7, plus Alba, that's 8. So there's 8 members total. I think you'll find it to be even more enjoyable in practice. Compounding your delight will be the fact that everyone participating in pursuit of their own individual goals as well. Myself included, of course. Even our fine silver-haired friend here has his own plans in mind. I won't deny it. I'll kindly ask you not to imply anything about my loyalty, however. No. It was simply a jest, nothing more. Oh, I see. There's more than meets the eye here. I do so love such games. Well, by the way, your bad taste has a special kind of artistry to it, Professor. As for me, I'm gonna make sure I enjoy myself. Come now, bad taste, you wound me. Regardless, you're free to watch the plan unfold to your heart's content. You're, after all, a representative of the Grand Master. Oh, I intend to. Wait, so none of these... Okay, so Wiseman, he's not the Grand Master. Someone else is, okay. Interesting. And so Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool, enters the audience. Well, Wiseman, I shall enjoy watching the Anguisse gospel plan unfold to the very end. Gospel, okay, well they mentioned the Black Ornament. So much lore, I have no idea what's going on. Josh, where are you, man? Meanwhile, Erbonian Empire, Southern Regions. 120 South. Is that the frickin' Kapua Sky Bandits? It's Kyle. And I forgot the Dawn. It's Kyle and Dawn. Where's Josette? There's Josette. Wait, is this their hometown? Honestly, I'm surprised they're still in the story. I thought they'd be like a one and done type of faction, but no, they're apparently going to be relevant. And oh shit, it's Josh. What? Oh my god, it actually turned out how I thought it would be. We're actually getting a split story. Nice. Cut in. I'm home. Hey. Josh, where'd you go? Wait, so he's with the Sky Bandits? Ah, good, here you are. Sheesh, don't freak me out like that, running off on your own. Wait, what? Why did you follow me? I would have never expected this alliance. What is going on here? I told you, I have personal business here, and you did not need to come. Oh, thanks, real cute with the gratitude there. And after I ran out here to look for you. Yeah, plus being all, hey, mind your own business, that's like asking us to follow you. Don't quite get the interest though. Nothing but burned out shells and ruins here. Place looks old too. This was his hometown. Which most likely was destroyed by Ouroboros. Let's be honest here. Tragic backstory incoming. We lived up on the Northern March a few years back, but never heard anything about a town in the south burning to the ground. Bit of a shock, this. My dog is barking. What was this village called, lad? Camel. That's what it was called once. Was it like Buster called or something? Was it just erased from history? Camel. Never heard of it. Kyle, you ever heard of it? Doesn't ring any bells, I'm afraid. You got anything, Don? Hang about a second. The Imperial government might have said something about a Hamel way back when. Not been too long, can't remember what it was about. Real help, bro. Thanks. My business here is done. I thank you for coming out here, even though it doesn't really concern you. Well, it's no big, but mind if I ask you something? You're acting way differently than the first time we met. You aren't leading us on or anything, are you? That's a little ironic coming from you. As I seem to recall, you were putting on quite the performance when we first met. What I used to do was not really all that different. What? So what, is this the real you or something? The real me. If you want to think of it that way, you can. The point is, I'm hardly a bracer any longer, and I'm certainly not the young junior bracer you remember. Oh my god, look at his eyes, he's so dead inside. We've obviously missing some details, but I can respect the fact that you have your own reasons for doing what you do. Besides, you seem a bit easier to trust now, with being more honest in a way. Not quite like before when you were wearing a sheepskin, I guess you'd call it. Besides, we owe you for saving us from the Royal Army. You let your little insolences slide for now. You hardly need to let anything slide. I saved you because I require some useful pawns. All I need is for you to work enough to pay that debt back. Yeah, Really have a thing for getting the last word in, don't you? Well, it doesn't matter to us. Your plan is exactly what we needed anyway. We'll be making plenty of use of you too, Mr. Chess Master. As you wish. Simply remaining in my company puts you in a great deal of danger. I will support you to the best of my ability, though, through what is to come. The best of ungrateful, unreliable, and uncute. And to think I thought, even for a second. No way Josette's gonna fall for Josh. Ah, shut up. Just drop it, okay? Josette, calm down. The point is, we're allies until we all achieve our goals. You know, if Josette falls for, like, edgelord Josh and then Estelle finds out, she's gonna whoop his ass. We'll be counting on you, Josh. Yes, as am I with you. Ahem. Well, shall we head out? Yeah, let's return. Karin, okay. The land being swallowed by the creeping shadow to liberal. Whoops. I almost sent Josh to Elden Ring. Oh, prologue over. Yes, save. Oh my god, save. Are we about to get Josh's story now? Oh, this is the same sealed area where we were in the last game, where we fought Reverie. Is that Schwarz and Kevin? That's an unlikely duo. Okay. Father Kevin, adios. That was one heck of a trip. It's much further. I think my legs are gonna pop off. Hey, it's so cool to see Schwarz again, though. Well, you can relax now. This is the lowest floor of the sealed area. Wait, really? Ah, thank the goddess. If you told me we were only halfway down, I think I'd be floating off to meet her right about now. Really. Father Kevin, you're being a little too humble. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest. If you were not, I doubt you could do the job you do. Ah, cuzzing. Read like a book. A children's book at that. Well, it's no big if you figured it out. We're close to the Von Ostle's family anyway. Speaking of my job, the thing the mayor of Rouen had. Oh right, the rat who had the frickin' staff, the artifact staff, that could control time. Yeah, the Chronos Rod. In accordance with our pact, it's being kept safely secured using the prescribed methods. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish. Perfect, thanks. So anyway, the thing we discussed earlier, what was his name again? The mayor? I forgot. It was that bald guy in Rouen. So anyways, the thing we discussed earlier, mind showing it to me? It's down here, right? Yes, follow me. Is he gonna show him the Reverie? The one that I beat the fuck out of? Oh, it's still there. Wow. We didn't bother like cleaning it up or putting on like 24/7 surveillance. Well now, would you look at this? I imagine even the church will have difficulty deciding what to do with this, yes? This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. Huh. Mind if I take a closer look? As you like, the queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts. So this is the Ring Guardian that was in the report, huh? Kinda similar to the archaisms excavated in Calvard, but wish I could have seen it moving. And this. This thing is an artifact from the last years of the ancient Zemurian civilization, which makes it at least 1200 years old. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of artifacts seems to be impossible with modern tools. They work on the same principle and energy as an orbment, but their internal structure is entirely different from an orbment's. That's what Professor Russell told us at least. The church refers to these as gifts from the goddess, given too early. And over here is... So just after the black orbment you called the gospel was used, all the giant pillars that were in here were set into the floor. Yes, all the 4 pillars set into the floor like this one. Even 2 months later, we're not even sure what it means, if anything. Okay, so a seal on the aureole, a gospel was used. And then the device in here spoke of device towers and a second barrier. I think I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here. System? What system? There's nothing else here. We'll call it gut instinct at this point, but I think this was some sort of gate. Gate? Bingo. Call it a gate on the trail that leads to the goddess's treasure. And the thing that opens it is a black key called a gospel. If you think about it like that, the Oriole being AWOL makes a lot more sense. But where's this trail of yours then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the runes extend no further. Think a little less literally. It's not a trail you see with your eyes or normally walk. You could even say, it's a trail in the sky. Credits. It could be the septium veins that run through the earth, or maybe it's the route we can't even imagine. That's where we'll find a clue that will lead to the Oriole. Chapter 1, Sneaking Shadows. I kind of forgot what the Oriole was again. I heard it brought up too, but it's been a while. I think it was a weapon, though. Okay, back in Gransel. Is this Josh's story now, or is it Estelle still? Oh, actually, it should be Estelle, because yeah, we're back here now. We're done our training. There we are. Being on an airship for over half a day is kind of tiring, huh? I know how to stretch our legs, though. Let's go report the completion of our training and duty readiness. Estelle? Hello? Oh yeah, you're right. We should go say hi to Elnan. Hey, are you... Estelle, you've got a case of the nerves, don't you? Yeah, I do. I don't know why either. I didn't feel that way at all before I went to training, but now... Somehow I'm thinking that I'm really going to be a full bracer now is making me really antsy. I get it. You're trembling with excitement, I bet. Excitement, huh? You've grown way stronger over this past month. And not just in, like, the whacking stuff with the stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you make better judgments. Now you're about to start hunting down the mysterious creepos who want to doom us all, or whatever. And you're gonna bring Josh back. But all that's only gonna sink in for you now. Yeah, when you put it that way, that is how I'm feeling. Such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother looking up at how big the mountain was before her. Have any second thoughts about climbing it? No way. If anything, I'm even more fired up now that I used to be. No matter how big a mountain is, you can only climb it one step at a time anyway. Even if I have to crawl, I'll reach the top no matter what. That's more like it. Okay, are we gonna head over to the guild? Let's go. I see. The both of you have done well. Well then, here's your reward, based on the performance during training. Huh? We get paid for training? Not that I would complain, but are you sure? Naturally, it is part of your job after all. It won't be a problem as long as you put your new skills to good use for the guild. Right, I'll do my best. Sweet. And I probably missed some BP as well because I didn't give some correct responses, but... Okay, who cares? I'll do it next time. It does seem like you two had quite a fulfilling training period. You even carry yourselves diligently. It was. I learned a lot. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to go again. I'm glad to hear it. Speaking of which, Kurt and the others remained at the training grounds, correct? Yes, Karna and Grant are doing some expert level stuff, I think. They said they won't be back for a while. I think I get what Elnan is poking at, though. The guild is down 3 full skill bracers now. We're going to be really busy from now on. And on top of that, Cassius is still devoting all his time to the military, right? Yeah, if I remember right, he's currently working out of Leiston Fortress. Cassius Brigadier General Bright has been welcomed back into the army and is now the head of military command. He's essentially the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point. What? He's the head of the army now? I thought General Morgan had that position. As I understand it, that was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius full reign. He seems to be entrusting the future of the army to your father. The future? Entrusted to Dad? Well, we're doomed then. Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know? That's gonna mean we're down our S-rank hero too, though. I think it's safe to say that we'll have plenty of support from the military from now on, however. At the same time, we have new threats to concern ourselves with. Huh? You mean the society? Did they start to do stuff while we were away? No, they've done nothing, obvious, but that is admittedly how they work. What has happened are several strange occurrences over the past month. One example would be the changes in the wild beasts and monsters in various regions. The monsters have changed. Oh, you mean like defining change, Elnan? I hope it isn't what I think it is. To start with, heretofore, undocumented types of monsters are showing up all across the country. Even the existing monsters have become far more vicious and powerful. Travel has become significantly more dangerous. No one has been able to put forward an explanation as to why this is happening. So every beastie out there is nastier just cuz? Oh man. It's definitely the society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibby. Or kibble. Calm yourself, Annalise. We still don't have enough evidence to be certain of anything. We do know one thing though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebrations. That we know for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Ah, crap. Don't look so glum. We're actually been formulating a response of sorts, and I'd very much like to see for the two of you to be a part of it. A response? Ah, you two are here already. I wanted to meet you at the port. Is that Shara? Yeah. Oh shit, Agate too. And Agate, this is a surprise. It's the old crew. Welcome back, you two. It's good to see you. Heh, you two got back sooner than I thought. Really happy to see you too, Shara. And Agate, hi. It's been a while, huh? Yeah, think the last time we saw each other was during the Queen's birthday shindig. The old man told me about Josh, you know? I heard you were pretty broken up over it, but you seem back on your feet already, yeah? Yeah, mostly. More to the point though, why are you two together? Good question, I should get a camera. This is like seeing a king penguin. Oh really? It isn't that rare, you two. Gotta admit, we don't work together that often, Shara. Actually, both of them are here to begin a special mission. I asked them to come here today for a specific reason. A mission? Indeed. They will be tasked with investigating the Society of Ouroboros. What? What? Wait, like chasing down their agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? I wish it was that exciting, but investigating might be a little too specific though. We're barely even certain the society exists at this point. You realize despite what Cassius says. We're going to be wandering all across Liberal, keeping an eye out for anything resembling a secret society bent on world domination. This is probably not even going to be the most exciting job ever, is the point. Oh, I get it. I guess groping around in the dark is the best we can do right now, huh? So I'm guessing you want us to tag along? Yes, I'd like to assign the two of you to assist Shara and Agate. Oh shit, party of 4 already. The plan is to have Shara and Agate investigate different areas separately. Okay. I would like for them to have a partner though, just in case the society really is as dangerous as we think it is. No, I don't want to part with Annalise. Okay, so one of us helps Shara, and the other helps Agate. Exactly. Are you willing to assist? You bet we are. I was gonna go looking for the society on my own anyway, so this is perfect. I want to help too. There's no way I can just sit around and when there's suspicious stuff going on. Thanks. Glad to have the help. Well then, the one remaining hurdle would be team formation. I'd be fine with either of you, really. We all know each other, basically. But you two figure out how it'll work out best. Do I actually get to choose? Of course, you have to push the decision onto us. What do you think, Annalise? How should we do this? Well, this might be kind of irresponsible of me, but I think it might be best if you decide, Estelle. What? You've only been a full bracer for a little while, right? You probably haven't found your style as a bracer yet. So how about using this as a chance to see what kind of bracer you want to be? Well, look at you, Annalise. When did you learn to talk like a professional? Leave it to me. Either way, girl's got a point. Shara and I are in the same rank, but the ways we fight are way different. Okay. I barely use arts except for support once in a while. I focus more on cutting things down with my sword. Yeah, Agate, and half the time you still fucking miss. Your accuracy sucks. And I emphasize speed, the range of my whip, and orbital arts. You can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Keep in mind that being a bracer involves much more fighting than just... more than just fighting, though. Think hard and choose the partner you think matches you best. Well then I'm looking this up real quick if it matters. It says here, which answer to choose. It doesn't really matter, just pick who you want to see more dialogue from. It's only 3 chapters until you get the other person. Okay. Apparently, there's not much of a difference, just dialogue options, so like this doesn't affect the story at all. Yeah. Okay. I'll pick Shara because Shara like basically didn't get any screen time after the first chapter, so whereas Agate was in like chapter 2 and he appeared in like chapter 4 too back in Zeiss, so yeah, let's go with Shara. I thought so. Well then, we'll work together. I'll be expecting great things from our newest full bracer mind. Ugh, I think I made a mistake. That means I'll go with Agate. I'll do my best, I promise. I'll be counting on you. Anyways, now that that's sorted, the next step is figuring out how we're gonna wander the country looking for shadows. Any thoughts, Elnan? Possibly. I would suggest beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I just received pleas for aid from the Ruan and Bose branches today. Rather desperate sounding ones at least. That makes more sense with both Grant and Karna being away. Annalise, you're familiar with Bose, right? Well, duh, I'm a Bose kid after all. We'll handle the junk at the Bose branch then. I got some business up that way anyhow. That's right, your hometown is Revenue Village. Need to make a quick trip home. Something like that. Oh yeah, he has a younger sister too. I wonder if that dialogue option only happened because I paired up Annalise with Agate since they're both from Bose. Because if I paired up with Agate, would I go to Bose first then instead of Ruan? We'll head to the Ruan branch then. Is that alright with you, Estelle? Of course. Man, I wonder how everyone in Ruan is doing. I'll contact the branches ahead of your... Oh, right, we can head to the Genis Academy and meet up with all our friends. Be careful, everyone. Right then, we'll head out ahead of you two. Yo, Estelle. What? There'll be times when you gotta put your foot down, be stubborn and push yourself, but... Remember you're a woman too. You can rely on others and admit your weakness. What? What the hell? Are you making fun of me because I'm a girl? No, that ain't it. Damn it. I'm bad at this. Look. Men are big, dumb oafs who are too freaking stubborn to ask for help for their own good. 95% of the time. Yo, based Agate and also very true. I'm the 5%. I love being weak. Why? No reason. I don't work out. Me, your old man, Josh, we all like that. Society kinda expects it, you know? We're all stubborn idiots, for better or worse. You can't exchange that no matter what you do. The point is, there's no reason for you, a woman, to get stuck thinking like that. Don't forget to ask others for help when you need it. You got a lot of friends out there. Make use of them. Agate, I'll remember that, thanks. Oh, showing your soft side for once, Agate. I'll give you an A for effort at least. Yeah, hold the presses. I need to get my jaw off the floor. Even Agate can be nice to girls, sorta. Idios does grant miracles. He's been spending too much time with Tita, probably. Oh, the heck's that supposed to mean? That's a joke, really. Guess this is goodbye for now, Estelle. Annalise, thanks for going with me on my training. Shara asked you to come along with me, right? I've been found out like a pie thief in the night. Shara said having someone who didn't know Josh too well around would help you sort out your feelings. So yeah, she asked me. I thought so. What the? Don't tell her everything. Hey, what's wrong with being upfront at this point, right? But the real truth is, it wasn't just that. I did want to train myself too. And I really do think that I learned a lot by training with you, Estelle. So I gotta say it too. Thanks. And, okay, deep breaths. I know you might think I'm weird for saying this, but... Huh? I like to think we're already friends, but, well, I'd like it if you and me, Estelle, if we became something more... What? Annalise, are you from Blue Reflection? Because you're certainly sounding like one. I'd like it if you and me become something more. Damn, those are some spaced out ellipses. What? What? Are you saying what I think you're saying? No, don't try to stop me, Shara. I'm serious, I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious? Oh my. Really, right here in public? You've got to be freaking kidding me. Well, I know I'm a couple years older than you, Estelle, but we've totally spent about the same amount of time in the guild. And you know what? Age doesn't matter when it comes to some... There's like 2 age difference, it's fine. Like, she's 18, she's 16. What do you think? Well, I mean, I'm really happy and I think my heart is racing out of my chest, but this is kind of a surprise to say the least. Besides, there's Josh, and there's kind of the issue of a couple fronts, or more than a couple, or rather, Josh, what does he have to do with this? And what problems would there to be on a couple fronts if we become rivals? I knew it. Rivals. Yeah, we're about the same age, about equals in skill level. I thought it'd help us both try to reach even higher, but you don't actually like the idea, do you? That's what you meant. Oh, okay. Ah, as unpredictable as always, I see. Not quite the punchline I was expecting. Punchline? Well, if that's what you meant. Alright then. I, Estelle Bright, hereby recognize you as my rival, Annalise Elfeed. Consider the gauntlet thrown. In your face, even. Sweet. Alright, step 1. A race to see which of us can reach Agate and Shara's level first. Bring it, sword brain. I'll leave you eating my bracer point dust. Oh boy. I do believe we are in some amount of peril, my good Mr. Krosner. Seriously. Nothing scarier than a couple kids charging straight ahead. This is the final boarding call for the Cecilia bound for Roland. All passengers, please embark immediately. Yeah, it's our cue. That's sweet. I guess we'll see them later in the story. Alright then, see ya. Remember, you find anything, contact us through the guild. We'll do the same. Of course. See you, Annalise. Agate, stay safe. Yeah, good luck, Estelle. No, I miss my 4-man party. Combat was so much easier when I had 4 members. So are we taking an airliner too? I don't want to walk all the way back to Rouen from Gransel. Okay then, should we finish our check-in and wait for the next Rouen-bound flight? Yeah, the ship bound for Rouen should be arriving soon. We could also do some shopping here in the capital though. It's your first time back in a month after all. No, it's fine. I can get what I need in Rouen. Let's finish checking in. What? We're not going to shop here? The ticket should be available in the lobby of the Landingport Company building. Let's go. You're telling me I'm in Gransel right now, but I can't even go to the shops? Alright, let's talk with the people. You take care when I'm away. Mama, see you later. His name is Nemo. Grandpa, I want to ride the airship over there. That's the Queen's airship, sweetie. I mean, I kind of want to ride it too. Never change. Grandpa. This is the Arsail. What a lovely ship. Ticks me off. The Cecilia just left. Next is the Lind. The Lind. The next arriving ship is... Didn't we infiltrate the Lind? Back in the first game? Just a bit longer. Just a bit longer. Once the new model engine's finished. The new model engine. Whoops. If we ride the next airship, when will we arrive in Zeiss, I wonder? This is my first time riding an airship alone. What, I'm not nervous. Nope, not me. Ticket purchases are handled in the building nearby. Thank you. Where did Shara go? This is the airship company headquarters, right? It's a nice looking building. I think Shara's stuck underneath the stairs. Yeah. The NPC tracking is not as intuitive as it is in the first game. Huh? What's... Is that Duke Dunnan? No, it isn't. Who is that? Really, this is why I cannot stand the pompous imperial nobility. And I thought there were limits on how unpleasant a single person could be. Ha, you took the words right from my mouth. Tell me, why does the Republic even care about the engine provision deal? I did not think liberals' internal politics were your plaything. It's a matter of national... No, international security, of course. It's only been a decade since Erebonia attempted to annex this innocent little country. It is absolutely unacceptable for a half-barbaric nation like yours to lay their hands on such a cutting-edge technology. The Republic is a long-standing friend of Liberal. We won't stand back and allow something that will threaten its interest. Long-standing friend. Some friends you are. You didn't send them so much as a soldier in the war. You're just pretending to be allies when it suits you while standing back and doing nothing when it doesn't. What did you just... Oh shit, it's Vander. That must mean that the man here represents Erbonia and the woman represents Calvert, maybe? Yeah, this is Olivier's friend. My Lord Ambassador Kranek, might I suggest we leave the matter here? Krana, that's his name. We do not wish to bother the other customers. But Mueller, Ambassador Koshrain, may I ask that you back down as well? This is a debate that could be handled just as well through the embassies. Very well. I can't say I like hearing that from a member of the Imperial Army. Still, far better than hearing it from that pompous and gluttonous member of the nobility, I suppose. What did you... Well, gentlemen, if you'll pardon me. Okay. Damn, she got some drip. She got the freaking glasses, like the hairpin. That insufferable she-wolf. This is why commoners with no history or tradition are... My lord. Yes, yes. I shall return to the embassy. I trust I can leave the other matters in your hands. As you wish, my lord. Will he recognize us? Because we did meet him briefly. Hiya. Oh. Ah, Estelle. Yes. It's been some time since your, help during the festival, I believe. Oh... Yes, so at the end of the game, there's this hidden request where you need to help Vander look for Olivier because he's somewhere in Grancel, but he can't find him. And turns out he's drinking at the bar in the castle. I didn't find him in my original playthrough because I didn't look there. But yeah, that's where he was. And if you get him, Vander fucking just takes him back to the embassy. So I think that's what he's referring to here. That was one heck of an argument just now, though. Who were those two, and why were they going at each other like a cat and dog? That man was the ambassador of the Erbonian Empire to Liberal, Lord Davil Cranag. Okay. The woman would be the ambassador of the Republic of Calvard, Elsa Cochrane. I'm calling her Elsa. Cochrane is too hard to say. So we got Elsa and David. I know David's not his name, but that's easier to say than Davil. They head up their respective embassies here in the castle. Oh, I see. So those are the great ambassadors, huh? How do a pair of wimpy children like those two manage diplomatic negotiations, I wonder? Shara. I wish I could disagree, honestly. To say that the Empire and the Republic have always been on bad terms would be an understatement, at the best of times. And on top of that, those two are like oil and water on a personal level. Well, no, the fact that they break into an argument every time they meet shows how similar they are in some ways. I guess I can see that. Though, maybe it's because I walked into the middle of the conversation, but I couldn't understand like half of that. Something about engine provisions and liberals' internal politics? Sorry, guess I should have asked. No, I don't mind. It's not really a secret anyway. The engine in question is actually the latest from your own central factory. Once the design is finalized, sample units are to be provided by your airship company to the Empire and Republic, both. But, well, we bumped into Ambassador David while we were busy, while we came by to finalize the details of the deal. Now I get it. So why the big argument about an engine then? The capabilities of an orbital engine directly determine how powerful the ship is in question. Since such an engine can be installed in a military ship, I can see why they'd argue. So basically, this is how I see the world. Liberal is like the central region that's sandwiched in between the Erbonian Empire and the Calvard Republic. But despite being the smallest region, we're the most technologically advanced. So Erbonia seems to be more like military focused, and Calvard, I have no fucking idea. But from what I can tell at least, both of them kind of want to take our territory because we have a lot of like advancements. It's because we got the professor, that's why. They want Zeiss, that's all they care about. It'd be a real mess if that engine let the Imperial Army get all powered up. Well, I mean, not at all, it's true. Normally sharing such advanced technology with other countries so freely would be unthinkable, but this is part of your queen's plan. Rather than monopolizing a technological edge, she wishes to provide it to other countries to promote multinational peace. At least that's her plan as I understand it. I get it, she did mention something like that a while ago, now that I think about it. It's pretty incredible that the queen is willing to try something like that. Like, it's not just an ideal, you know? It's something that can really change how people negotiate. Yes, you have reason to be proud of your queen, I'd say. My apologies, but this conversation has gone on longer than I intended. You here for air tickets, yes? I'll pardon myself here. Oh yeah. Say, Mueller, about Olivier. Has he gone back to Urbonia already? What? You've not heard? I haven't really had the chance to see him since the Queen's birthday celebrations, actually. I felt kind of bad about that. Oh, don't worry. That half-wit is continuing to while away his days here in Liberal. He said he was going to visit Elmo Springs, if I remember right. Okay, so he's in Zeiss. Okay then. How very like Olivier. Should he ever bother returning to the embassy like a responsible citizen, unlikely as that is, I'll let him know you were asking after him. I'll make sure he at least contacts you before he returns to the Empire. Thanks, Mueller. Thank you, Sir Knight. Hardly. I should thank you for keeping that lunatic company. No, if you'll excuse me. He's a cool guy. What a serious fellow for a friend of Olivier's. He's obviously an Imperial Army man, but I wonder what his story is. Mueller's the resident military officer for the Urbonian Embassy, I think. I've only ever met him a few times myself. He's young, but he's got a strong, manly face. Very handsome. I'd love to share a bottle of wine or 3 with him sometime. Let's avoid an international incident, okay? Speaking of international disasters, did you meet up with Olivier after I left? I saw him a number of times in the capital. Come to think of it, he did invite me to the Elmo Springs at one point, but I had to decline. What? You mean, he invited you, like invited you? With him, it's impossible to tell. I was too busy this month to entertain the idea anyway. Normally, I'd have happily abused his wallet for my lodging costs and kept him all night drinking, that is. Oh, Olivier, I think you dodged a bullet, actually. Anyways, let's go get our tickets at the counter. Shara best scammer. That was scary, but I can buy my ticket now. Oh man, screaming and fighting in a place like this? How pathetic. I wish people could be more well-mannered. Those two just now, they look really deadly serious. Seems like they had a fairly high rank, too. I wonder who they were. Wait, can I head to town? Oh. Oh, okay, I can't do shopping. Okay, I can't head to town. No. Those people just now are so pushy. I mean, it is a sample of the engine going into high-speed cruisers are sailed, but sheesh. I understand them getting so worked up, but it's not even finished yet. You have a shop here? Okay. Ooh, nice. It's only been a month, but the next Liberal news is out already? Damn, Neil's getting to work. Rouen mayoral election special. 2 candidates, 2 platforms. Ah. That was his name, Mayor Dalmore. The freaking boat chase, I remember. With the arrest of former Mayor Dalmore, a new mayoral election has come to Rouen. Initially delayed due to the coup d'etat, it has now been officially announced that 2 nominees are the industrialist Norman and the harbor master Portos. Both candidates have solid supporting bases and distinct platforms which will Rouen citizens entrust with their future. Stay tuned. I feel like I know those 2 characters. Sounds familiar. Owner of Hotel Blanche and staunch promoter of the tourism industry, the core of his campaign is to invigorate tourism. He believes that tertiary businesses are the future of Rouen, and he has many supporters who agree. Weren't they building a freaking casino on the 2nd floor of, like, the coffee shop back in Rouen? Is that what they mean? Caretaker of the harbor block and passionate campaigner for the maintenance of the port facilities, his platform centers around the reinvigoration of the harbor industry, has the support of the harbor laborers and sailors. Voter opinion. Public opinion is split. The North City blocks that run on tourism favor candidate Norman, and the Harbor block supports Portos. With such clearly defined positions, this election is shaping up to be very divisive. As both camps possess solid blocks of support, it will be a battle for who can cut the deepest into their opponent's voter base. This scenario seems to favor candidate Norman, but there's plenty of time for a turnabout, and it's sure to be a fierce battle to the end. Society. According to reports of the Royal Army, monsters across Liberal have been increasingly ferocious, and previously unseen species are roaming the kingdom. The cause of these changes is currently unknown, but theories range from septium vein fluctuations on a planetary alignment and even solar abnormalities. The Royal Army is investigating, but caution is advised when traveling between regions. Global warming be causing monsters to get freaky. A new chief of staff selected. The new commander of the Royal Army has been announced as Cassius Bright. Promoted to General, Cassius Bright, formerly Colonel Bright, will be replacing General Morgan as Chief of Staff. Hopes are high for the reconstruction and future of the military under the guidance of his new leader. And the signing ceremony for the non-aggression pact would be taking place here in the Liberal Kingdom. A central location was considered initially, but declined for safety reasons. Okay, and this is the new Orbment model. Royal Armament, but to Orbments as well. The new model tactical Orbments as shown were developed by the Epstein Foundation. Yes, we know this already. Cool. Alright, let's get that ticket. Welcome. Will you be using our national flights or our international flights? 2 tickets bound for Rouen, please. Understood. Pardon me, you are with the Bracer Guild, right? Are you Estelle and Shara? Yes. I already have received payment from Elnan from the Capital Branch. Here are your tickets. Sweet. Free flights. I see, so Elnan did. Very nice, Elnan. Thoughtful as always. Please hand your tickets to the receptionist immediately outside the building. You can check in for your flight there. Alright. We're headed to Rouen. Will I get to see Chloe again?